New open source AI that beats ChatGPT. What's actually going on? Every few months, there's a headline that says something like, "A new open source AI just beat ChatGPT." And then the internet reacts in one of two ways. Either, that's it, it's over. Or, no chance. Not possible. So what's actually happening here? Are open source models really catching up? Are they beating ChatGPT at certain tasks? And what does beating even mean in AI land? Let's walk through this calmly, because the answer is more nuanced than the headlines make it sound. Chapter 1. What does beats ChatGPT even mean? First, we need to define the claim. When someone says a model beats ChatGPT, they usually mean one of three things. 1. It scored higher on a benchmark test. 2. It performs better at a specific task, like coding. 3. It runs locally and feels comparable, which is impressive for open source. Notice what's missing. Nobody is saying it beats ChatGPT at everything. AI models are tested using benchmarks, basically standardized tests for machines. Things like math problems, reasoning puzzles, coding tasks, or language understanding. If a new model scores 2% higher on one of these tests, that becomes the headline. But benchmarks are controlled environments. Real-world usage is messier. So, beats often means wins in this specific measurable scenario. That's important. Chapter 2. What is open source AI? Open source AI models are systems where the underlying model weights are publicly available. In simpler terms, you can download them. You can run them yourself. You can modify them. Closed models, like ChatGPT, are hosted by companies. You use them through an interface, but you don't get the full model to tinker with. Open source models like llama-based systems, mistral variants, and others are released for the community to build on. That means researchers, startups, and even hobbyists can improve them. And when thousands of people are tweaking something at once, progress can move quickly. Chapter 3. Why open source models are improving fast. There are a few reasons open source models are catching up. First, shared knowledge. When a new training method works, researchers publish it. Others adopt it. Improvements spread quickly. Second, fine-tuning. Many open source models are built on a strong base model and then fine-tuned for specific tasks, coding, math, reasoning, or chat. So you might get a model that's extremely good at programming, even if it's not as strong in general conversation. Third, hardware access is improving. It's becoming more affordable to run powerful models locally, especially with optimization techniques like quantization. So smaller models are being tuned to perform surprisingly well. And that's impressive. But it's not the whole story. Chapter 4. Where ChatGPT still has an edge. ChatGPT, particularly newer versions, benefits from a few advantages. First, scale. Large closed models are often trained on enormous datasets with massive computational resources. Second, alignment and safety tuning. A lot of work goes into making sure responses are helpful, structured, and less likely to go off the rails. Third, multimodal integration. Modern versions can understand text, images, sometimes even audio. That's not always matched by open source alternatives. And fourth, infrastructure. It's not just the model. It's the reliability, uptime, speed, and integration into tools. So while an open source model might beat ChatGPT in one benchmark, that doesn't automatically mean it delivers the same overall experience. Chapter 5. Benchmarks versus real use. Let's talk about benchmarks for a moment. Benchmarks are useful. They give a standardized way to compare models. But they're also gameable. If developers train specifically to improve performance on a known benchmark, scores go up, even if general intelligence doesn't improve much. It's like studying only the practice questions before an exam. You'll score higher. But it doesn't mean you understand everything better. In real-world use, what matters more is, does it follow instructions well? Does it hallucinate less? Does it handle long conversations? Is it consistent? Those are harder to measure in a single number. So when you see Model X beats ChatGPT, ask, beats it where? Chapter 6. The Real Shift. Accessibility. Here's where open source AI genuinely changes things. Control. If you're a developer, company, or researcher, running a model locally means no API costs per request. Full data privacy. Custom fine-tuning. Complete control over behavior. That's powerful. You don't need to wait for a company to add a feature. You can build it yourself. For enterprises concerned about sending sensitive data to external servers, open source models are extremely attractive. So in some contexts, open source doesn't need to beat ChatGPT. It just needs to be good enough. Chapter 7. Are we seeing parity? In some tasks, yes. Certain open source models are extremely competitive in coding benchmarks, mathematical reasoning, structured problem solving. And the gap between top closed models and top open models has narrowed significantly over the last few years. But parity across all dimensions? Not quite. Closed models still tend to have advantages in broad general knowledge, multimodal abilities, large context windows, stability across diverse prompts. So the competition is real, but it's not a clean knockout. It's more like a very close match in certain rounds. Chapter 8. What this means going forward. The real story isn't open source beats ChatGPT. The real story is that AI development is no longer centralized. Multiple ecosystems are advancing simultaneously. Open source pushes transparency and accessibility. Closed models push scale and integration. And the competition between them accelerates progress on both sides. Users benefit either way. Better models. More options. Lower costs over time. That's the bigger trend. So here's the calm version. Yes, some open source AI models outperform ChatGPT on specific benchmarks. No, that doesn't mean they're universally better. Open source models are improving quickly because of shared research, fine-tuning, and community involvement. Closed models still hold advantages in scale, infrastructure, and multimodal capability. The gap is shrinking, but it hasn't disappeared. And the real takeaway isn't who won. It's that AI development is accelerating from multiple directions. If you're interested in AI, this is actually a great time to watch the space. Not because one model beat another, but because competition is pushing everything forward. Open source or closed, the tools are getting more capable. And that's the part that really matters. If this breakdown helped, subscribe for more clear, calm explanations of what's happening in AI, without the hype. This has been a mini Leviathan production. If you enjoyed it, check out our other videos. See you in the next one.